Hello, my dears. I'm Mari Vinnikova, professional makeup artist originally from Ukraine. Now I'm based in Lisbon, Portugal. And today we talk about the thinnest layer of the makeup, how to achieve. I would like to share with you my professional tips, which I adapt to a real life and for real women. I would like to film such kind of short videos with the special directed beauty tips in order to more people know about that, because you will be surprised which common mistake 90% of my clients did in terms of thin layer of the makeup. So let's talk about foundation and layers. As for me, foundation and like a smooth and beautiful complexion of our face, this is one of the most important steps of the makeup, because it's like a base, and if the base is not perfect, all the other makeup, lipstick, bronzers, blushes, eyeshadow, and everything doesn't sound perfectly because the base is not perfect, and vice versa. If the base is beautiful, I mean complexion, beautiful, and everything, so other things, other makeup tools sounds great. So why thin layer is so important? If we talk about real life, if we talk about quick makeup that we make for everyday life, go to the shop, meet with a friend, go to a walk with the kid, go to a work in the office, when we do makeup every day, we don't need thick layers, we don't need super visible makeup, right? We need something lightweight, and we want to look natural, and we want to wear this makeup all day long. So that's why thin layers is important, because they are more long lasting. The thinnest layer, I won't be for long talking about other benefits. The thinnest layers is goes with this beautiful and wonderful thing named beauty blender or makeup sponge. Beauty blender, it's called because of the brand, obviously, and it becomes super popular around the world exactly with the beauty blender. That's why it's like Xerox become a word that as a noun, right? But basically, this is like makeup sponge. And my dears, you will be so surprised. 90% of my clients who come to me for the self makeup lessons, they told me, Marie, I don't like to use beauty blender because it eats the foundation, it soaks the foundation so much, and it goes like with the stains. It doesn't spread the foundation very nice. And when I ask, do you make it fill it with the water? Do you rinse with the water? And the answer was no. Yes, and that's the point. When you use dry beauty blender, it doesn't work absolutely. And can you imagine, of course, when we buy the beauty blender, you need to know that you need to rinse it with the water. And only one brand that I met, maybe somebody else have, but I don't know, it's Refer, who make the special, like tips how to use the beauty blender, and they call it like water activated. So without water, in the dry condition, it doesn't work absolutely. Of course, it's impossible to put not thin layer, just a normal layer, just an ordinary smooth layer, because it's like goes like with the parts of foundation, and it looks just terrible, and your hands is like tired because you need to apply it with the some strength when it's dry. So that's why, my dears, I show you here video. I'm pretty sure that most of you know how to use it, but I need to show it for the beginners, and maybe you're just interested with my tips. And I explain you later why Beauty Blender gives us the thinnest layer. Why not fingers? Why not brushes? So stay tuned. Water activated. We just rinse it with the water. It becomes 2 times bigger, softer, so much softer. And we just put it with the towel in order it not to rinse the water from the beauty blender, and that's it. Usually I'm doing it this procedure before makeup, not after makeup, because usually I have no time. I finish my makeup and I go, I'm running somewhere. So, and before makeup, it's like I have a mood, yes, to use my special tool. So I clean it and rinse with the water and ready to use. The foundation, usually has different formulas, of course, and some super liquidy formulas, some watery formulas, soaks into the beauty blender, of course, because it's like natural thing, but not too much, because some people think that it's not very, it's like you wasting the foundation when you use wet beauty blender, because this is wet. It's like the water pushes out the foundation, and if it's dry, it drinks the foundation. So that's the secret. Yes, it is. It's like a little foundation, but not too much. And the benefits that we gain after applying the wet beauty blender is much more higher than the quantity that it eats. you know. So when we apply the foundation, it spreads so nice. It's like, almost no edges. It's like melts into the skin, spreads with the super thin layer, and you almost don't see where you put the beauty blender on. Special motions we need to do. We do not like stretch the foundation. We like more tap and a little stretch. The tap motions, this is like the main thing when we apply with the beauty blender, because for instance with the fingers we make like stretching, yes, we spread on the face. With the brushes, we also try to blend, right, to stretch, but with the beauty blender we need more like tap and a little stretch motions. It is a matter of 3 times you will do, or 2 times you will do the makeup sponge, and you will work perfectly. Because I have so many clients who were like beginners, they just came to me because I'm a natural makeup person, and people came to me to learn this, how to make this natural makeup. They use the beauty blender first time in their lives, and everybody 100% use it perfectly just as it is, because it becomes really natural. It is so natural to use, and you feel it how you use it. You see how it spreads on the skin, and you like it. I was joking about that you can give the man no, for instance, my husband, he doesn't make makeup. Of course, I know beautiful man makeup artists. It's not about them. It's like usual, ordinary man, like my husband, who do not use makeup. And I was joking that I can give it to him, and he will do the perfect makeup. So it was like my inner joke with my girls. So, why not fingers, you will ask? Because somebody asks me, I don't waste the foundation when I use my fingers because the foundation doesn't soak onto the fingers. Okay, that's true. But when we apply with the fingers, we need like more quantity of foundation, because we can't make the thinnest layer, so we need to spread it. It's almost impossible to do it like with the beauty blender, because the fingers is harder. So beauty blender is very soft and the fingers is hard. So that's why we can't spread it so so smooth, so melting, so without edges. Anyway, we have some stripes. Anyway, we have some visible moments that we need to spread, that we need to blend, and we waste the time because with the beauty blender, I can do all my complexion plus neck plus décolleté, I don't know, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and I do maybe 1 minute if I'm in a rush. But with the fingers, we spend, I don't know, 5 minutes, that's for sure, because we need to spread it, you know? So with the fingers, we need more time, and we have stripes, and we have some marks that we need to blend very, very nice. Because in the foundation should be perfect, nowhere we shouldn't see the marks that we applied foundation. So, and the brushes. Of course, I worked, I don't know, maybe several years when I just became a makeup artist. It was 9 years ago, 2 or 3 years, maybe two. I worked with the special brushes. We have like baby face brush. I remember it was from Too Faced, if I'm not mistaken. It was just a great brush. It was like some kind of this shape, but the layer goes thicker than Beauty Blender, and we have so much stripes with the brush because of the bristles. It just naturally happens, and we need to blend these bristles in a smooth surface. We need to take away those stripes, you know, and it's additional time, it's additional work that we need to do. So, yes, maybe it's like looking more sophisticated when we're working with the brush, that's for sure, and I like it. But we have like different options where we use brushes, blush, bronzers, anything. So, from these different perspectives, the Beauty Blender wins all the prizes. I don't know, all. As for me. So, I hope maybe I convinced you a little that the Beauty Blender is the most comfortable thing in the world. It shouldn't be too expensive, my dears. When my clients ask me, original Beauty Blender costs like $22, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. That's too expensive because we need to change Beauty Blenders at least once a month. It depending on how often do you use it, but at least once a month we need to change. Because of bacteria and everything. But which beauty blenders I use, because they are different. Some beauty blenders are tight, you know, they are like hard, and I don't like it because I need to get some strength to apply in my hand, become tired, you know, and it's not so well spread on the face, the product. So I like from Sephora. Sephora produces it's black also beauty blenders. It's like $8 price, something like that. Perfect. I like Real Techniques. Maybe you know, it's like orange color, and it's Korean brand, if I'm not mistaken. And I would try Tarte Cosmetics. It's like violet color. I think this is good, and I heard a lot of good opinions about Makeup Forever Beauty Blender. So, but Sephora is like $8, and you can change it, you can use it as much as you want, as much as you need. And I like black color because it's don't look so dirty. For instance, if we compare with some light colors of makeup sponge. So, my dears, that's the deal. The thinnest layers goes with the wet beauty blender. It's the fastest way, the easiest way, I don't know. And for me, it's buildable. You can create, I don't know, second thin layer, and it will look better than one but thick layer, you know, and it long lasts much better than thicker layers. So Beauty Blender is the best. When I met him, so my life changes completely. So here is my tip with the beauty blender with the makeup sponges. And the next video I am planning to do to help you how to pick up the right shade of foundation in the beauty store. Because, my dears, usually in beauty stores, such a bad lighting, I don't know, it's artificial. Usually it is with the not natural colors, or it's too yellow, or it's too cold, I don't know. And that's why this is hard, so difficult to pick up the right shade. But I show you my tips, and first of it, this is so simple that you will be crying and laughing. Why? I didn't know about this before, this is so simple. And next thing is I explain you how I pick up my colors, especially if this is new beauty brand. For me, color range is different, and it's really easy to be mistaken, even if you are a professional, my dears. This is really, really hard. So please let me know, how do you like this my short-term videos? How is it useful for you? Do I convinced you that Beauty Blender, this is the best thing in the world? So please let me know, and see you in my next video. Have a nice day.